tiebreaker this morning in Prince Osiya Omotunde, who is right here with us in the studio. He is the CEO of the Voice of Ayekulture Reporters. So he's in the business. We do the same exact business. So we'll be analyzing some of these affairs for us this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I love the inscription. Ayekulture. I love the inscription on your top this morning. Do you
Ayekulture.
But what's the meaning of that? Can you please translate?
The world don't want truth, and heaven do not accept lies. So it's all about truth is sacrosanct.
It must be acceptable, irrespective of what we feel about it.
We don't have
but the world does not want the truth.
Of course.
And heaven does not want lies. So and we all want to go to heaven.
Yeah,
we all want to go to heaven.
Yeah.
We all.
So we need to balance it.
Of course, yes.
Because I
balance it, or you need to pick the truth. There's no balance.
Ayekulture, they don't want the truth.
But you have to just leave the truth. What a contradiction. Anyway, starting with the front page stories of the papers this morning, still all about the SARS protest. So we're still talking the same thing we did yesterday. And the new twist in the anti-SARS protest. Now, the interesting part about this protest was yesterday some people attacked some people. Now, thugs, robbers attacked the protesters in Abuja. Protesters occupy the Kogi government house. CNPP asked president to address the nation on the protest. Northern Coalition begins protest, demands a state of emergency. One of the things I discovered that the young people are clamoring for is for the president to address the nation.
Well, the president have a lot to do because it is the signals are all everywhere that the Nigerian youth have come of age to move out from their bedroom and find themselves on the streets. And what might have led to that, I think the president or the government of this present government have to find a solution to that, to know why the boys are on the streets. And when you look at it very well, the agitation was for the end of SARS. And the president has acceded to that fact. And the people have to go back to their bedroom, except if there's more
demands that they're asking for.
Yeah, they have brought in some demand to the president. I think I can see His Excellency, the governor of Lagos State, with the president, bringing the 5 demands to His Excellency, the president of this country. And I think that
that's the governor of Lagos State, right?
The governor of Lagos State took that demand down to the president.
In Abuja,
yes, in Abuja.
Okay.
And the president and the rest are looking into it, and I believe that they should give government some time to actually see if they will heed to their demand. And for what I see, I believe the president is working towards that, and the police hierarchy too are oblivious of the fact that the people meant business, and they have to listen to that.
So but how true is the fact that the governor joined in the protest yesterday? That's the governor of Lagos State.
I don't believe that the fact that the president, the governor of Lagos State, have to come to the protesters and address them does not mean that he joined in the protest. He's part and parcel of the government.
Okay.
And you cannot fight against your own house.
Like we can see now that the governor is, I think,
presenting that
demands to the president, like in the video we're watching right now.
Yeah.
But you know, as much as we are still talking about this, the new twists to the protests, some people, there seem to be an uprising to make sure that the youths keep quiet. Interesting part was I watched a video yesterday. Somebody sent it to me on social media, and the person just said, bumper breakfast, this is for your consumption. And I saw that a young man apparently in the video was confessing to having been sponsored or organized by some people to go and attack the protesters in Abuja. And when they got there with knives and all of that, how the protesters resisted them, and they ended up getting, so 4 of them died. They attacked, I think, 4 of them. And he claimed that his brother, who brought the job, was one of the people who actually died. Then there was another video where one of these attackers was hiding in a bus. and people were telling him to come out, and he just simply refused, that he wasn't going to come out to face the protesters anymore.
Yeah, there are several twists to that, and we have to look at it from this angle. Even those that are protesting, they are not, some of them are not genuine protesters. Some of them are being sponsored to be there as well. And
some are being sponsored to protest.
Yeah, of course, yes. Of course, yes. We have seen cases where money and things have been supplied to them to go ahead and do that. And I think that it is also under the limit of the law. It is their fundamental human right to protest. It is also the fundamental human right of the other side to protest against it. But where the problem is you should not disrupt what I'm protesting for or against. And I think that is the area we have to look into. And there are some other stories that the Fulani boys in Abuja also on the other side said they want it, they want the SARS, and the other side said no, this brutality must come to an end. But the real fact of it all
They're
is
trying to create confusion. That's what I think.
there is confusion on the air, and brutality is all about Nigeria.
But I know the real youths know what they want. Without being sponsored or not being sponsored, they know what
By anybody.
By anybody.
Yes,
They know
this
what
is all the first stage. Like I said earlier on, the Nigerian youth are just waking up. I think the problem the Nigerian government have with the Nigerian youth is simple. There is a dichotomy between the both sides. The government is just too far away from these youths, so they do not know what they actually want. This is the first time we are seeing it in the history of this country after some long time.
I'm telling you, this is the first time I'm even saying it. The youth coming together in one voice.
In one voice, telling them that this is what we need to answer. But the problem here is that the president, the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, with all due respect, have acceded to that fact.
To that request.
To that request.
Yes, I have it here.
So
I have it here.
if SARS has been ended, why the protest still going on?
Yeah, because they said they gave them SWAT. And they said there's a SARS with another title. Now I remember. That's it. That's how the youths define it. They said SWAT means SARS with another title.
That is so.
That they're bringing SARS back. In we said they want reformation.
But we need
they're bringing back SARS back in another uniform, in another.
But we need an organization to perform the duties of SARS. If not, we're going to have a loophole in the system.
I think in this regard, I have to take you back into some memory lane. You see, SARS, the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, founded 37 years ago, and there was a reason for that. And this same president of today was then the head of state.
Head of state, yeah.
And 18 years was the Inspector General of Police. And he was tongue-lashed by the then head of state and the Supreme Military Council that, look, there are a lot of violent crime going on in Lagos Metropolis and the rest of the country. He said that you sit right, or we'll show you the way out. And the man came to the police authority and told the men that, look, what shall we do to stop violent crime? So that is a responsibility, statutory responsibility of the Nigerian police force to maintain peace and order, irrespective of whose own is gone. Going the other side by the overzealousness of some officers does not mean that the Nigerian police must shy away from their statutory responsibility.
Okay.
So we having SWATs, the ID have said, look, we have disbanded SARS,
and they wouldn't be reabsorbed.
And we are not going to reabsorb them. We are going to have a new name to handle this. So I think that does not mean that they are twisting it or trying to tell Nigerians.
Are they recruiting new people for this position, for this post?
That's the that
is what the youth are fighting for. Are they recruiting people? That means are they telling us that, okay, I saw something on social media that the ID asked all the SARS operatives or SARS officials to report, all of them to report to Abuja. So how are the youths not sure? How are they not?
The briefing.
Yes, for the briefing. No, so now look at I know what they are protesting for. Now they are telling us that you ask them to come to Abuja and you give us SWAT. So who are the people you are recruiting? Who are the people you are calling SWAT? Are these not still the same people in another uniform?
No.
That is what they think. So the government I think they should come out and enlighten them more on this. They shouldn't keep mum. So on this,
will they address
keep
mum?
mum. They should address them.
The address of President Muhammadu Buhari.
I'm telling you.
Will it make a difference? Will the vice president, the president sitting on one table and talking about this, will it make a difference? Do you see it making a difference?
At this point, these youths are determined. That is not enough. That is not enough. The government will put in place proactiveness in whatever they are going to say. She is saying that what they need to do, or what they need, what they are questioning is who are these people they are bringing in. And I think we have a lot of unemployed youths there that can be trained to be these SWAT officers. So they are not going to bring them from heaven. It is still going to be Nigerians.
So the so-called SAS, the so-called people that are called SAS, what are they? They are
going to be deployed to other police formations. We have a lot of police formations.
Then the youth are saying they're clamoring for the president or the federal government, whoever is in charge, to increase the salaries of the police officials. They say they are being paid 22,500 naira, and I can imagine if they're being paid 22,500 naira monthly, then why wouldn't they go for bribe? Why would they kill people because of 500 naira? Why would they shoot because of 50 naira?
Okay, let me put it to you this way. It is very unfortunate that the Nigerian police are poorly paid.
They are poorly paid.
It is also very unfortunate that the money allocated to pay salaries are not even enough.
Now, a constable, let me clarify certain things.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, ma'am.
A constable of the Nigerian police force earns 46,000 naira to about 47,000 naira. A corporal of the Nigerian police force earns 52,000 naira to 53,000 naira. A sergeant of the Nigerian police force earns 62,000 naira to 63,000 naira. Now, if you have one bar unconfirmed, you earn 78,000. But if you are a confirmed inspector, which means you have 2 bars, you earn 123,000 naira. 1-star ASP